and people. That is right. I am, of course, the Golden One, Ricky Goldman. This is a channel with tons and stacks of cash. It is the People's Wrestling Channel. And this is the 2022 version of Money in the Bank review. Before I get into that, do take a good look at my brand new poster. I want to turn your attention to this, just how incredible, just how expensive this is. I spent a lot of money, a lot of moolah on this, so you acknowledge it. Let's get into our first match here, and it was the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Shotzi, Liv Morgan, Asuka, Alexa Bliss, Lacey Evans, Raquel Rodriguez, and Becky Lynch all going at it, all vying for that prize, all wanting that briefcase. This was a good, nice match to kick things off. All women looking good, all women getting their spots. Shotzi really impressed me in this one. I really wouldn't have felt bad or anything, or minded her winning this. Hopefully Shotzi continues to get a push after this. Alexa just felt there. She got her spots in. She did a few little bits. Lacey Evans also was just there. She got her spots in. Asuka, I thought Asuka was going to win it at some points. She was also just in there. The feud continued between Becky Lynch and Asuka. That's something they can probably go into WrestleMania, into SummerSlam with. Becky Lynch kind of really, Becky Lynch was the standout person in this match. She really cost Asuka this match here, which I'm going to get into. Raquel Rodriguez, who I thought was going to be the winner, the eventual winner here. Big match for her, but I felt she's botched quite a few times. And of course, Liv Morgan, she impressed here. So, also the big story about this was Becky Lynch and Asuka outside the ring. Raquel Rodriguez pitching a ladder on top of the announce table, trying to put Asuka through, and it just felt botched and just felt ugh. That she didn't really know what she was doing, and she probably brought up to the main roster too soon. Becky Lynch saves her, kind of botching, puts Asuka onto the ladder, and a big kind of leg drop from the top onto Asuka, taking Asuka out the match. Becky Lynch did something like another leg drop early on in the match onto all women that were perched on the ladder. So like I said, I would expect Becky Lynch Asuka 2 would be happening in a few weeks at SummerSlam. I didn't get the winner right here, but this was a nice opening match. The crowd were liking it. The crowd were loving it. And yeah, good match. Really not much else to be said here. It's a Money in the Bank match. You know what to expect. But the woman snatching down that briefcase and being Mrs. Money in the Bank 2022 was Liv Morgan. So we know what happened later on in the night. But for now, this was a big win for Liv. I think it is time to push her. Obviously, like I said, we know what happened later on in the night. So Uh, not bothered by this at all. I'm a big fan of Liv. So, yeah, cool. Give her time. So, Mrs. Money in the Bank, Liv Morgan. Next up was for the US Championship. The future Theory taking on the almighty Bobby Lashley. This was a nice little match. Bobby Lashley really dominating. Bobby Lashley really controlling it. Theory playing the chicken shit heel, running away from Lashley was good. Theory impressed. Theory's got some power moves. So action quickly spills outside the ring, and Theory from the get-go trying to avoid Lashley. Before going out the ring, a power bomb from Lashley. I'm going to put my money away. We can't be losing it. So, power bomb from Lashley. Lashley goes for a spear. Theory goes outside, avoiding from the get go, from the early going. Avoiding from the get go, from the early going. Lashley trying to throw Theory into the post. Theory getting out of it, reversing it. Throwing Lashley head first into the post, back in. Lashley going for another power slam, right to the eyes. Lashley, who goes for a spear, tries to hit the A-Town down, does hit it, but Theory kicks out. Action continues. The match continues. Theory then kind of flies off the top rope, is caught by Lashley again to a press slam, tries to put him into a. So this is where it happens. He tries to kind of power slam him, right to the eye, spear, A-Town down, 1-2, kick out. Lashley then has Theory then has Lashley into a headlock for. And working the crowd, getting heat. He was good at it. He was great at it. Lashley gets out of this. More action, more of the match. And then Theory tries to pick up Lashley again for the A-Town down. Lashley gets out of it, hooks in the hurt lock, and we have a tap out from Theory. Therefore, you already know it, but here it is, your new US champion, Bobby Lashley. Okay, I don't think Lashley needed this, and Theory's just been only just won the title, but okay, I get it, because what happened later on in the night. Going in along here into the next one, which was for the Raw Women's Championship, the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair taking on the fabulous one, Carmella. This was an okay match, a quick match. Carmella, still kind of dominating Bianca. I think she needed that. I don't think Carmella looked bad in defeat. A nice little match here. Obviously, Corey Graves on commentary talking up his wife. Really not much else to be said. This was fairly quick, kind of a squash match that you would expect. Carmella slapping Bianca getting annoyed, hitting the KOD, followed by the 1, 2, 3, and still your Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair. No shocker there. After the match, Carmella blindsides Bianca, attacks her, and you thought, oh, there's a cash in coming. No. So we're getting another match, Bianca Belair versus Carmella at SummerSlam. Let's hope not. Let's hope it is Rhea Ripley, but let's wait and see. So what you need to see right now is where to pick up all of my fabulous, great T-shirts, because it's hot. It's summertime. and you want to look hot as well, and this is how you do it. That is right. Pro Wrestling Tees Goldman's all 5 designs. Get them and get them now. As we go into the next match, which was tag team action. It was the undisputed tag team titles. The Usos taking on their challengers, the Street Profits. I thought this was a really, really good match. Fantastic match. The Usos are one of the greatest tag teams ever, and the Street Profits, you know you're going to get a good match out of them. Crowd really behind this. Crowd really loving it. Show-stealing match. A lot better than I thought it was going to be. I did enjoy the second half of this pay-per-view. On paper, on card, whatever. I thought this was going to be a poor pay-per-view, poor show, but it delivered. But I'm going to get into that kind of later on. This was, as I said, a fantastic, really good match. Great storytelling. The Street Profits would have been the ones to take those titles away. Dethrone the Usos, who are now been champions for 348 days. Just incredible. They're certainly going to be going over a year. The Street Profits coming out, the old school entrance coming through the crowd. So is this it for the Street Profits? I'm going to get into that soonish here. So obviously brought back memories. This kind of started out slow paced. The Usos really controlling the action, really controlling the early going here. Just cutting off the ring and isolating one of the Street Profits. Usos just tagged in, tag out, just doing what they do, doing what they're best at. Slow tags in and out from the Street Profits, but as I said, the first half of this match really slow paced, just like Reigns would be slow paced in a match. Then in tags the Street Profits, or sorry, in tags Angelo Dawkins, and on Raw did Kayla Braxton posed a question. We've heard that things aren't going good between the Street Profits. Any answer to this? So we said hopefully this isn't the end, but Angelo Dawkins tags in. You see a spine buster from Angelo. Montez Ford with a splash crashing down. 1, 2, a kick out. He kicked out at 2, did Jey Uso. He didn't kick out, sorry. Jimmy Uso made a save. The Usos outside the ring. Montez Ford flying over the ring post. That was just incredible. On to the Usos. The Street Profits going to get this done and get this put away when they become champions, when they take those undisputed tag team titles away from the Usos. Back in the ring, action, the match continues. Street Profits then isolate Angelo Dawkins, he's outside the ring. Double super kick, the 1D, the 1, 2, 3, and still the undisputed tag team champions, the Usos. So no real shocker here that the Usos won. As I said, I thought this was a really fantastic match. Now it did show back on the playbacks. Montez Ford had his shoulder up, so I'm hoping this isn't leading to the Street Profits splitting up. If they do, we've got one face tag team in the New Day. That is a horrible, rotten tag team division to have. So I really hope they aren't splitting up. But I've got a feeling they will. And a feeling they want to make Montez Ford the star. He's put a bit more muscle on, and he's doing all these crazy things. Sheesh. Anyway, let's get right directly into the next match, which was for the SmackDown Women's title. Ronda Rousey taking on herself, Natalya. This was actually a good match. Natalya actually brought it. After all these years, she can still bring it. After all these years, she can prove she still got it. She controlled the action. Ronda really getting only little bits in. Not sure if Ronda was injured here, but we'll get into that shortly. And Natalya coming close here. Natalya coming close to being the first ever one to tap out Ronda Rousey and making history. I'm glad Natalya was in this spot. I hope she continues to be pushed after this. You want to do a one and done thing. Both of them going to make either do the tap out. You saw an armbar from Natalya. You saw the sharpshooter from Ronda. Fairly quick, but a nice physical match that I enjoyed. Yeah, a nice, good match. Then Natalya got Ronda into the sharpshooter. Almost making her do the tap out, but not quite. Then some invert, some kind of different type, but also it was still the same armbar on Natalya, making her eventually tap out. Therefore, meaning that, hang on 1 second. Meaning that still your SmackDown Women's Champion, at least for then, was Ronda Rousey. And hang on here to trying to sort out the screen. Hang on 1 second. Really screwed this up. 1 second, guys. One. There we are. Sorry, technical difficulties happen, but give me 1 extra second. So no shocker that Ronda won here, but then it happened. Here she comes. Ronda Rousey's down. Ronda Rousey's injured, and she's cashing in. Liv Morgan cashes in and goes on to win the title and issue your brand new SmackDown Women's Champion. Great for Ronda. Sorry, great for Liv, should I say. I would have liked, Alexa Bliss has done the same. Bayley's done the same, cashing in on the night. So I'd like the women to get a nice lengthy run or reign or whatever you want to say with Money in the Bank. Don't get why they have to cash in on the same night. But Great for Liv. Let's hope this is her time. And now is Ronda injured? Is Ronda leaving WWE? You would have thought she would be at SummerSlam. You thought she should be at Clash of the Castle. Who knows? She still might be. Bigfoot Liv obviously cashing in on Ronda. So we'll have to kind of see what the future holds. But what the future holds right now is you need to add me, follow me, find out where you can see me at all times. And this, folks, guys, is the place. Take a look at all of that and certainly do all of that. And yes, do not hesitate, and me, follow me, do it right this second. You don't wait, you not gotta wait. As we go into the main events of the evening, the main event of the night, which was, of course, for the men's Money in the Bank, and it was Riddle, Sami Zayn, Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, Omos, Seth freaking Rollins, Madcap Moss, Money in the Bank ladder match. But wait, here comes Adam Pearce. There's one more person, and who can that be? Was it John Cena? Was it Cody Rhodes? No, it was Theory. So Theory gets added to the match. It all makes sense why Bobby Lashley won. This loss doesn't really affect Theory. But let's break down this match. This was a good main event. And once again, the fans were into it. The fans loved it. So, we break down each person. So, Madcap Moss really didn't do much in this match. Big match for him to be in. Climbing up the ladder, almost got that briefcase. He was almost the one to do it. He was almost the one to win it. But didn't really do much apart from that. But still, big match for him to be in. Sami Zayn also came close numerous times. I thought, well, why not have him win it? Why not have him sit on the contract? And let me show you the contract that's inside these briefcases, because only royals, only people like me that have money, only people like me who are granted these opportunities get to show you exactly what's inside these Money in the Bank briefcases. Because this is direct from WWE. Because I'm Mr. Money in the Bank. But I'm going to show you exactly what is inside these briefcases. And they are a contract. And the contract does read you can cash in anytime you like within a year. So Sami Zayn was also almost the one to do it, and I wouldn't have been too upset had he held on to it for a year. Something different, why not? Sheamus was just in this. He did a little bits. Drew McIntyre and Sheamus brawled. You had Butch getting involved, trying to help Sheamus win, but he was met by a Claymore. Omos, everybody was ganging up on Omos. I wouldn't have been shocked if Omos had won. This is WWE after all. Vince likes giants, and it would just take a power slam. 1, 2, 3, he becomes champion. There we go. He's got MVP. So that wouldn't have shocked me, but he got ganged up on. All guys tried to take him out numerous times, but then just buried him under a load of ladders. Somehow, some way, then just got up. And then all guys just putting they looked like they struggled. Now there were 7 guys picking up 1. Should be no problem. All these guys are strong, but he's in crushing to the announce table, almost is took out. But before this, you see the bro kick from Sheamus, the haluva kick from Sami Zayn, and then the curb stomp on the apron from Seth freaking Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins also great in this match. A lot of people thought he was going to be the one to win it. He's going to go and snatch down that briefcase and get his title shot, his opportunity. He wasn't. Don't think he needs it. Riddle stole this match from me. The floating bro from the top of the ladder. The RKO off of the ladder, a super RK bro. RKO, should I say. Drew McIntyre. I thought Drew McIntyre would be the one to walk away as Mr. Money in the Bank 2022. But he didn't. Don't know why. He was good in this match. And I feel he's still at that mid-card level, even though this was the main event. And I haven't forgotten anybody else. And of course, Theory. Good heel. Didn't really do much. Didn't really need to do much. But he came out on top, climbing up that ladder, unhooking the briefcase, and taking it down, and is this year's Mr. Money in the Bank. So, great for Theory. He's a future. I don't see him cashing in on Reigns or Lesnar. It really wouldn't shock me if Drew wins in Cardiff at Clash of the Castle and Theory cashes in then. Drew gets his moment. He's a UK guy in front of a UK crowd and a UK pay-per-view. It's going to be a big show. They're making history. It wouldn't shock me if that's where they have the cash-in. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like I said, a decent pay-per-view, just like WrestleMania Backlash, just like Hell in a Cell. It didn't look great on card, it didn't look great on paper, but they certainly delivered. I'm going to give this 5.5 stars out of 10. I enjoyed it. Get your comments in right now. Did you enjoy it? What did you think of Theory winning? What did you think of Liv Morgan winning? And what did you think of everything else? What did you think of this pay-per-view? So the second half was better than the first half. This was nothing absolutely brilliant I'm going to remember in the next 2 or 3 years, but it was a nice, decent pay-per-view, and Usos and Street Profits was a show stealer. So let's get into some promotion. I'm going to get out of here. Champagne is waiting. Caviar is waiting. Sushi is waiting. Hot babes are waiting. So, P&P, pancakes and power slams every single Tuesday in America. So went early morning, Wednesday morning here, live on Facebook on the Wrestling Rumors page and on YouTube. Go and like and subscribe today on YouTube. Don't too much further to talk about a wrestling subject. So I could immediately a 2-day break. So I didn't watch this week's, but I will certainly be watching next week's. So I don't know what the subject was, but before this, he will interview a wrestler on the Sportskeeda page. So P&P, pancakes, and power slams. If you're into your podcasts, then I have 2 for you. And I will try and upload in fact, I might try and do that now as we speak, if I've got it. I have. So here it is. So there it is. That's the logo you'll be looking for. And it is, of course, Domcast. You like your podcasts, you like a good listen. Here this is. It is Domcast. A second podcast for you guys to listen to is and of course, all of this is in the description below, so get checking that out. It'll make it easy for you to find all of this. It is In Time Podcast. In Time Wrestling Person Podcast. Go over, head over, give this a listen. You won't regret it. In Time Wrestling Podcast. If you like your e-feds, then I have 3 coming your way, and the first one is, as always, this one. So TWF Network, and they cover everything. They cover WWE, AEW, I believe, and they do cars as well. So TWF Network, go and check it out. This one. So ASPW, All Star Pro Wrestling Network. Certainly go and check this out. Subscribe, like, and do all that. And last and never ever least, REW. Ray Dog Extreme Wrestling is the place to be, And I believe there are spots open if you want to join. And this guy does have a pro wrestling tease. And here it is. So go over, head over, check out his t-shirts, buy one of his t-shirts. He will give you a shout out, and the t-shirts for this one you're looking at for the red, white, and blue US of A. The money, the proceeds will go to a charity. So that is Billy Ray Dog Pro Wrestling Tees. Head over right now and check it out. If you like your more promo-based e-feds, then 2 for you coming your way right now. The first one being this. So PPA Promo Performance Alliance. Go and check this out. This page hasn't got many likes or anything, so your help is needed. PPA Promo Performance Alliance. And they have a YouTube for you to go and like and subscribe to. And there it is. In fact, they're going to be live in about 20 minutes from now doing a pay-per-view. So go and check it out. It is a must. PPA Promo Performance Alliance. Check out their pay-per-view and tell them what you think. And last but not least here is this one. So NAW New Albany Wrestling. Certainly go and check this page out. Also, this page hasn't got many likes or anything, so your help is once again needed. About 56 likes it got or thereabouts. So NAW New Albany Wrestling on Facebook. Now, Protein Tees, Goldman's, all 5 designs. You know how it is. You know what it is. So just go and buy them. And me on Facebook, Ricky J. Pitt, where you can become a part of this the Battle of the Nations Championship, and we just crowned a brand new champion last night for Money in the Bank. WWE AEW Predictions League. You want to become a part of it? Let me know. Drop me a message, and I can get you in. It is that simple. Follow me on Twitter, RickTheRock30, and you will find my blog. And this is a blog that you're looking for. So the Golden blog are about WWE, AEW, and UK indie wrestling that I go to. So my blog on Twitter, get checking it out, and you will find my link tree. So let me just take that off for the second. My link tree, Ricky G34. Get checking that out also. WWA World Wrestling Alliance on Facebook is the number one stop. Is the number one shop. Get checking it out. I went live after Money in the Bank last night to give my thoughts. So go and check out that video. And last and never least, you'd like and subscribe for those month-long shout-outs. I want to give you two final reminders. I'm putting up my blog again. So reminder number one is this. So all my socials right there. Get checking it out. My blog is right there. And reminder number two coming your way right now. And there it is. So my Pro Wrestling tees. I'm going to take this down again just for a second. Linktree, like and subscribe, Facebook, WWA, and never forgetting Twitter. So there we have it. There it was. The 2022 Money in the Bank review. My next review is going to be another movie review. My last one was obviously the Ledge movie review. Go check that. Go and get checking that out. There will be another review coming up this coming week. Then next week another movie review and Unstoppable Wrestling Turf Wars review. So let me go through that again. Another movie review and Unstoppable Wrestling Turf Wars review. The week after will be Tidal Wrestling Was More With Feeling review and another movie review. The week after that, another movie review, SummerSlam predictions, SummerSlam review, and TNT For Your Eyes Only review. Or not For Your Eyes Only, that's a Bond movie. So let me run through all those again. So movie review, Tidal Wrestling Once More With Feeling review. The same week, SummerSlam predictions, movie review, SummerSlam review. Guest will be joining me, and TNT All Eyes on Me. That's what it's called. So plenty coming up. Do like and subscribe. I said like and subscribe for those month-long shout-outs. Check out that description. And now it is that time again. Oh, and before I go, I almost forgot an interview coming up with Dr. Chris Featherstone. So plenty coming up this month. Once again, I'll just say that again. Dr. Chris Featherstone interview. I can't wait to interview him. He knows a lot about wrestling. Been watching 30 years. And yeah, so get checking that out. But for now, it is Ricky Goldman